and let us all do we can to build a better future.
I didn't want to do this story again. I talked about this last night with Jerry Vassilatos. We even clipped that segment for our show today, right? And once again, we are visiting the squad and her hypocrisy. Their hypocrisy. Daniel, let me ask you a question, right?
Sure.
Let's say somebody you know, or how about this? Let's say somebody you know gets into office, right? And they become a politician. They're in office for about 2 years, but they really don't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that they should be writing a book about accomplishment and perseverance until they get something done?
Oh, yeah, because it explains why they didn't get anything done.
Okay. Now, for me, for those of you who don't know, Cori Bush is now on cloud 9 because apparently she is promoting her new book, How Democrats Will Do in the Midterms and the Pain of Being Homeless. Now, I find that ironic because it's the same Cori Bush who way back in 2021 had to run with AOC to stop Nancy Mama Bear from adjourning Congress so they go on their break. Now, Congress is on a break. And by the way, people are still being evicted from their homes and apartments still. So home ownership and living in an apartment is becoming even a greater struggle now in 2022. So here she is on Morning Joe. So again, shout out to Case Study QB, who's wrongly being censored. Let's play this video.
Of Missouri. She's out now with her new memoir entitled The Forerunner, a story of pain and perseverance in America. And we look forward to talking about that in just a moment. But first,
pause it. I just want to point something out. Okay, just to put some more context. On a platform that is owned and operated by many multi-billionaires and multi-billion-dollar companies is sitting a Republican senator, I believe.
House Representative.
House Representative. Yeah, okay. House Representative who's sitting next to his wife, who is an heiress of something or other, talking to someone who was homeless several years ago, but is now up on TV selling a book so that they can themselves be a multimillionaire or earn more multi-million dollars. I can't think of a better still frame representing everything we've been talking about this entire show than what's just this image right in front of us.
Again, I just gotta say, every time I see Mika and good old Morning Blow there, again, I don't know why he has a TV show when he still has that scandal still flying around him. Mika, blink twice if you need help.
If you ever get on the show, it's like, and they invite a woman on, just like flip out with a guy and like, where is she? Oh, she didn't want to be around you.
Oh,
Mika, could you? It would make her feel. Yes, yeah. Oh, yeah. She'd feel safer if you were 3 or 4 inches further away. Thank you. Just let him freak out at that.
How do you feel Democrats will fare as they head toward the midterms?
I'm optimistic.
Oh my God!
I'm optimistic because since the I will call amazing win with in New York just a little while ago, and then also in Alaska, and we're seeing the momentum.
No, we saw corporate Democrats win. And also, Roe v. Wade died under the Biden-Harris administration, a Democratic presidential administration. Hey, where are all those SJWs and identity politics people and Women's March and everyone else that they flood the streets nonstop to fight for it?
Yeah.
Oh, if it's under Trump, then, okay, we'll roll out. If it's under Biden-Harris, we got to be respectful. We got to be pragmatic and then give money to the Democrats like the suckers that we are. Where are all of you?
You know what's crazy? A stat I learned that after Trump left office, 2/3 of the Democrats watching news, they're like, we're good. No need to watch news. We'll just repeat the same mistakes and yell again. When you said that, I remember when we were covering the Women's March and it got so big, they're like, it might be offensive with so many people to walk on Trump terrace, so we'll just not do it.
Yeah. Not only that, they did it piecemeal. And the thing is, like, the people who we were trying to, and this was like way early on Heartlands Media, the people we did try and interview, then they also contacted back, like, oh, I don't want my interview up. Like, a lot of people didn't want to talk. Like, this is kind of an important thing, right? Big deal.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like this, we don't really get a lot of. We don't. I mean, generally, we don't honor requests people like 3 years later. I mean, there's certain circumstances where it's understandable when we're talking to someone who really their identity, whatever. But like just regular people that got interviewed like 3 years ago that are like, yeah, I mean, I said it then, but now I have a really good job. Like we've literally had people reach out to us that were like, oh, I'm a big activist. I care about this issue, and this issue, and this issue. Then 3 years later, they reach out to me or they're like, well, I'm getting a really high-paying job, and I would not appreciate video of me saying things that wouldn't align with my job out there that much. Please take it down. And we're usually like, no.
Like, I mean, it gets stupid after a while. But I'm gonna say this. It's just like, again, Cori Bush saying she's optimistic. Thank God I got all these little videos lined up just to remind everyone the hypocrisy of the squad and everyone in it. Because, hey, Cori, you could write your fantastic book, but recently Rashida Tlaib just tweeted out, hey, we need to do Medicare for all now. Like, okay, get the F out of here. Get the F out of here. Enough with these feel-good tweets.
You know who should be running for office? A bunch of YouTubers. Because you know what happens if we're elected and we have to have the channel still or whatever it is. We at least are responsible. We have to be responsible because the chair we sit on has a bit of public accountability in it.
Yep, absolutely. No accountability for the squad. And I don't care if this offends activists or SJWs. People say, oh, you're being mean to Democrats. Show me what the squad has done. And don't give me these feel-good things of, oh, they're doing something. No, nothing. No, never,
momentum, especially as we get closer to November. We're seeing the momentum really pick up, and people that may say, well, I don't share your views in other areas, but I don't want my right to abortion restricted. And that's been just a huge driver over the last several months.
Pause it.
So Congressman, I wanted to go right there. When you talk,
I just want to say how funny it is still. The Democrats are like, man, this abortion issue is a big deal. Definitely didn't happen under our watch. We definitely didn't tell people to move on from it. We definitely didn't immediately fundraise off of it. It definitely wasn't our fault that the people that are in the Supreme Court that let this happened because we didn't want to push getting a justice in there. None of it's our fault. It's all the Republic. F Trump. Vote. Buy my book.
Buy your book. I mean, I'll use it as toilet paper.
Talk to your constituents, when you and your colleagues talk to voters across the country, how big of a role is the right to abortion as in front of voters' minds, balanced with their concerns about economic issues?
All right, pause it.
I've seen it play out.
This might be one of the first times I've ever heard economic issues being brought up. But of course she's doing it because she's trying to argue the point of abortion. So it's only being used as a cudgel.
Yeah, exactly. And another thing, too, folks, don't forget that memo was leaked from the Supreme Court. So the Democrats had a head start to do something to codify Roe v. Wade. And what they choose to do? Oh, no, Supreme Court got rid of it. Fundraiser time. That's what they did.
That's exactly what
both ways. I've seen it play out. This is the abortion rights are a number one issue because some people are looking at it's not just about me, it's about my children and my children's children. But also when we're talking about economics, people are saying, well, gas prices are going down, but utilities are going up. So how are we addressing that? But we have.
Pause it.
We have looked at that.
Pause it. She's not even answering the question. He's like, hey, abortion versus economic issues. It's crazy. Like, again, she's sort of dealing with it to some degree. But it's like, what are you even doing? Like, what are you even talking about? She's like, man, my constituents are really upset that gas prices are going down. Do you realize that the gas prices and the fuel prices are sort of interconnected?
No, they don't.
You know what might help? Not having to pay the interest off your student loan debt, not having to pay for student loans. It might just be good to have people that are educated in your country. That might be really useful. Might make them smarter at things. It might make more sense to have infrastructure that's not fully done on fossil fuel. It might be really good to have healthcare, which is maybe one of the largest contributing costs of Americans in existence, but we don't want violence. So
yeah, and again, when you want the squad to do something, they're not there. Like for Force the Vote, March for Medicare for All, General Strike Summit meeting, none of that.
Made strides to help bring costs down, but also using the Defense Production Act to be able to help with inflation and to bring costs down. And we have a lot more work to do, but I mean, the big push, that momentum is as it relates to reproductive freedom. And that is why I am actually hosting a statewide tour all around my the state of Missouri. I'm okay, looking okay for my seat in November. So I'm
sorry, I'm not really listening to her anymore. I just can't help it. Look at the woman behind her. Why does she have a headset with a microphone? She can't talk. They're on air. I don't know. I feel like that's the most important thing.
I think she's behind a soundproof glass.
I still think that my answer is funnier.
Okay, no problem.
Going out to help other folks. We have a U.S. Senate race happening that we cannot allow to go to the Republican who's running. We have a horrible, I'm going to call it horrible candidate running for our U.S. Senate seat. Plus, I believe we have another seat that is flippable if we just do the work.
Okay, so work. Does that mean we're going to finally force a vote for Medicare for all? Are you going to show up on independent media after all this time? So, look, I don't want to hear her talk anymore, and I don't want to hear her talk about her book because all it is a lie. So, look, the squad has effectively lied to you. The squad has abandoned you. I had hope for them. I truly did. I believed in the audacity of hope. But since after 2018, especially going on through 2020, 2021, and up until now, look, I want to remind everyone just how they abandoned you. All that work that they did. Remember in 2021 when Frank Analysis did that infamous video where he said, hey, what's going to happen to all the working class citizens? What's going to happen to all the people? You didn't really solve the problem. 30 million Americans are still going to be evicted from their homes and apartment, and it's happening now even as we speak. Nothing fundamentally changed. Well, here I want to give a shout out to Colin Radix Carter, okay, because he responded to, again, all this to this person. Danny Hairpong or whatever. I was an activist before I started journalism. I'm always suspicious of powerful people in Congress when they claim to represent us. Cori Bush is no different. Let's be clear. Again, a targeted eviction moratorium is still a loss. No one should be claiming victory right now. I didn't, not Ben Franco. And again, shout out to Danny, who do again right there. So let's play this video, right? Let's play in its full entirety.
What are you doing 5:30 p.m. on Saturday? How many days are you going to be here? No, that's that. But what about? And we said none of that matters. We're going to figure that out.
We're going to figure it out.
But
what are you going to do? You asked us what we're going to do. What are you guys going to do?
The CDC just announced a moratorium, and what we're here is for our reasons known and unknown. So our reasons known was to make sure that we extended this moratorium. That's what we're here to do.
What about the 10%?
Now, hold on. I just wanted to say, I want to apologize for my attitude. I'm being angry for no reason, right? I'm being angry at people. I'm being angry at myself. Look, I when I hear AOC speak about this, I know that it's a lie because this was in 2021 when this video was done. And the thing is, every time I look out at my community or I'm driving anywhere for work for Hardlands or 99 Perspectives, I'm still seeing people get evicted. I'm still seeing homes getting shut down. I'm still seeing small businesses being shut down. I am still seeing, again, more tent cities happening. So shout again to Colin. Hold on, I just want to rewind it again, just real quick here, right? Here we go. We're going to play it again.
What are you going to do?
Real quick.
You asked us what we...
Okay, I also want to call out for Carlos's comment. She's dancing already before. I never really realized it. In AOC's head, you know what this is? This is, hey guys, we succeeded. We did the thing. Let's party. Woo, let's have a good photo op. And then this jerk, this jagoff comes along and is like, yeah, but what are you actually doing? And she's like, turn the music on.
Yeah. And apologize to Haifeng. I didn't mean to say your name wrong. I'm sorry. I'm just angry. I'm just angry when I see this video because it boils my blood because I know people that work with helping out homeless individuals and who do charitable work, and they're just saying it's getting rough. And I apologize again for my demeanor, everyone. I'm just
Wait, you were upset? I didn't notice you being upset.
I think I'm being more of a prick than being upset. I'm just
okay. I can see that.
Yeah.
That's more reasonable.
I'm right now. So I have to calm myself down because I actually have an important event I have to meet up at, and I gotta.
Everyone, you heard that. Let's get Kit as angry as possible. Send all your angry super chats.
We're gonna figure that
Democracy Summer. She's wearing that freaking shirt.
But
What are you going to do?
What are you going to do,
You asked us
AOC?
what we're going to do. What are you guys going to do?
Here's what we're gonna do. The CDC just announced an eviction moratorium, and what we're here is for our reasons known and unknown.
That doesn't mean anything. It's a sentence that doesn't make sense.
You know who said knowns, known knowns, known unknowns, and unknown unknowns? That was freaking what's his name? Donald Rumsfeld. Hey, AOC, way to take from his playbook. The known knowns and unknown unknowns.
What about the 10%? What about the 10%?
Okay, we're gonna turn on some music.
Yeah, Cori!
What about the 10%?
Turn on the music! Yeah! Woo! Yeah, you assholes!
We can't celebrate.
What are you doing 5:30 p.m. on Saturday?
God damn. God freaking damn it! So hold on, it gets even better, folks. Because hey, here's another member of the squad, right? Right? Because hey, look at this guy, right? Talking about free, all in all, Americans don't have clean drinking water, but we have money for unending war. Shout out to this wonderful person, Shauna Burley. More of this everywhere. We must confront them face to face, or they will continue to bleed us dry and then brag about how they saved us. What are we talking about?
And right before you play it, I just want to make this point. I think this is important. People in Congress and the elite would rather 1,000 children die than to be accosted in public.
Yeah.
Do more on climate. We could do more on lowering prescription drug costs. We could do more on gun control. We could do more with regard to the Black agenda.
You're lying.
Could do more.
Congressman, you're a hypocrite because you are funding neo-Nazis in Ukraine. They are wearing the Black Sun symbol, the same symbol that the Buffalo shooter used. The same symbol that the person who almost killed the vice president in Argentina used.
Thank you so
say you
much.
want to advance the Black cause, but you are funding the same people who kill in the name of white supremacy.
This is the foundation. This is the foundation of our democracy, freedom of speech.
He's like,
stick around and I will have a conversation with you.
No, you are not going to have a conversation with you. You freaking liar. Freaking liar.
I want to make this is you ever see this on like social media when like a company does something really egregious and there's a video and then they're always on Twitter and they're like, yeah, please DM us privately about this.
Yeah, well, I'll DM you privately. I'll DM these bastards in the goddamn face with my nutsack. Look, you know what? I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I apologize if I'm losing my composure, but my God, the squad Mr. calling as being actors and actresses. They have no business being in politics. And I know there's a lot of people said, oh, we knocked on doors for AOC and Cori Bush and everyone else. We did that. No, you know what? They still abandoned you because they still listen to Mama Bear. Oh, hagbag Nancy Pelosi. But they're really good actors and actresses. Why? Because even AOC knows how to act like when she gets arrested. Like this.
Oh, yeah. My hands are behind my back. And I'm definitely being arrested. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at how calm it is. Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
We care about this deeply. But by the way, you know something to think about? Whenever a tragedy happens, AOC always seems to throw a party.
Yeah, and either that or she tries to make a scene. She's like, I guess, a lady version of Michael Scott, but even Michael Scott had more tact than her.
You know what we could do? You know what would be a good thing? I think, just because of time, I think maybe we get to the Lester, but I'm thinking like with AOC, every time a tragedy happens, we should tweet out to her, hey, what party are you going to throw now?
Hey, everyone, come join my party. Hey, speaking of which, again, here's the squad acting.
By the way, pause it again. Hey, kid, remember when we went to all those protests that regular people were attending and they all put yoga mats down when they sat down so they'd be more comfortable? Don't you remember that?
Yes, I just noticed that. Oh, those lazy little bastards.
Oh, the street, too hard. Oh, I don't want to sit down here for my publicity stunt.
Oh, hey, but check it out. Hey, what? You know what? I mean, at least the squad was able to get corralled in a nice spot. Because I'm gonna leave this as a final note for this damn story. I'm losing my patience. I'm sorry for everyone that I apologize for my attitude. I really do. I'm sorry. But hey, look, here's a nice little corral area when they're in the shade.
Oh, that's right.
I bet the civil rights people back in the 1960s would have loved that little shaded area. Doing a picture.
I want to take a picture of all of us. This is going to be great. Stacy's going to comment. You're going to love it.
And by the way, this little protest was for when the Supreme Court got rid of Roe v. Wade. So there you go. Hey.
Always party. Always have a meeting.
Let's do the photo, everybody. Get together. Smile. You didn't get your teeth kicked in.
We're ready.
Selfie. Let's do this for doing nothing.
And by the way, pause it again. Here's the other thing to remember. DC taxpayers footed the bill of, I'm sure, millions of dollars for the overtime for the police to be there for this, or at least thousands of dollars. Yeah. So the only people that really won, truthfully, are the politicians who got to post pictures on social media that they don't fully understand, or do understand, which is even worse, and the police that made easy money.
Hey, everybody, but let's do a freaking dance. All the while, people are starving in America. You know, I read a story with Fair and Balanced about how a young boy in Pennsylvania said, hey, I don't want to be a burden to my family, so there are days where I don't ask for any lunch money, and I just go through the hunger. That's happening. There are millions of kids like it, but let's keep on dancing. Hey, homelessness is a problem. Let's keep on dancing. Be sure to vote harder, poor people. Vote blue. If you don't vote Democrat, you're voting fascism. Oh, we wish we could do things, but there aren't just enough progressive Democrats. There's these conservative blue dog Democrats, but keep on dancing. Keep on dancing. All you suckers who voted for these hack frauds and still believe in them, I'm going to treat you like a moron. I won't call you a moron. I'm going to treat you like one. I'll tap you on the head. Hey, do you know where you're at? Do you need help finding someplace? Are you lost? Do you need an adult to help you find someplace where you need to go? Because anyone that votes Democrat, anyone that still believes that the progressives in the Democratic Party give a damn about you, let me tell you the truth. They don't like you. They don't think about you. They don't respect you. They're okay with Roe v. Wade dying. They're okay with you drinking lead water. They're okay giving more money for regime change wars. They're okay with climate change happening. They're okay with people being homeless. They're okay with student debt. They're okay that Americans face medical bankruptcy, an idea that is foreign to the rest of the world. But, oh, I'm a bad guy because I got to call out the Democrats? Get the hell out of here with your bullshit. And I don't care if people say, oh, Harlan's me is being hard on the Democrats. Or what about the Republicans? I know what to expect for the Republican lawmakers. They're not going to give a damn. But the Democrats put on this fancy neoliberal mask saying they care about you, but they don't. So don't waste my time and don't come at me saying, oh, I'm part of the problem. You know what? I will gladly vote independent. I will gladly vote third party. And I will gladly withhold my vote until one of these jag-off Democrats say, here's what we're going to do. Show me what you could do. Hey, Bernie, this was your revolution. This was your big fight. You hack fraud, you nutless wonder. Now you're talking about running again for a third time. Get the hell out of here with your bullshit. Daniel, you got anything you want to add in?
No, I don't think we need to add anything else.
I think I went a little bit loud on the audio, so I'm sorry, folks.